They say about
Uh, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my brothers and my sisters. Good afternoon, good morning, no matter where you're watching me from all over the world. It's my pleasure to speak this evening. Many people have been expecting me to react like a coward. I'm the descendant of Ogiso, and Owonowe Ogbugisuma too. Ogima Mienaga. The letter that was written to me from court, let me even find the letter. Let me read it again. The letter they write can't give me for court. What they write from court can't give me. So I want to read the letter. So you see, the Oba of Benin is a Yoruba man, and Yoruba people told us that they are from Mecca or Saudi Arabia. So I want to share light about our history. So our people know to know our history. This is where we come from. My father was poisoned by the Oba of Benin. My father was poisoned. Even up till now, people have to do it. People must surely make sacrifice. So if I die fighting for our land, stopping the Oba of Benin and his animals, criminals from selling our inheritance, 2 years from now, our 6 local government will be sold. Our generation will not have farmland again. I have lived in Niger Republic. I have lived in Benin Republic. I have also lived in Algeria. I have lived in Morocco. I have never seen anywhere where one useless Oba or king, we have pack all his families in different villages. He called them dukedom. Their rules is to sell villages and sell farmland. And the so-called IBINU misbloods, they are the one on top, and they are still supporting him, perverting all those evil. In this letter, the Oba Benin denied. He denied that he don't sell land. You don't sell land, but you appoint your brothers to be selling it. He said, conspiracy is one of the greatest punishments. It's a capital punishment. You don't kill somebody, you send somebody to kill. You are the one who is killing, who kill. Ladies and gentlemen, before I will explain a little more about our history, God is great all the days of our life. There are no ones that can express how I really feel. I love my land. I am trying to protect my land for our generation unborn. If it happens, I die. But what we must do, we must plan. Those houses they are building in our farmlands, we have to destroy those houses. Those people who want to compensate, will compensate them. Then those one who don't need compensation, will destroy them. They will go and sleep in here. But those one who were being defrauded, we build one flat for them. We will not allow. I will not allow our land to continue. They will sell all. Our land is angry with this bastard Oba of Benin, this evil. Who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Speak on. Go on.
Hello.
Go on.
Hello.
I'm hearing you.
Hello.
I am hearing you. Okay. Thank you so much, and I will place my phone number there. I want to tell you more about our history, about our identity, who we are, our identity, who we are, where we come from. I want to show more light. But before I explain, I have condition for the Oba. Oh, you see, the Oba of Benin said his school in America, but the biography of the Oba of Benin was very simple. Oba of Benin was a student of Edo College, Benin City. He was a student of Edo College, Benin City. These people are distractor. He was a student of Edo College, Benin City. Because of his bad behavior and his evil ways and his stupidity character, the Oba of Benin was expelled from Edo College. He was expelled despite he was from Oba, so he was an Oba son. He went to ICC. He was very dull. He don't know nothing. We were surprised that he said his school in New Jersey, in America. It was a foul play. Ababini cannot go to America since he have assumed this illegal Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin have never visited United States of America. Let me put my phone on silent so that these people will not distract me. He have never visited America. I was told that the Oba of Benin have constituted evil. He constituted evil in Italy. I was told that he slept with people who came to make passports. People call me and tell me that this is what he does. But I cannot accuse him of that one because I don't have proof. Because here in Europe, before you can accuse someone, you must have a proof. But people who call me, there was a story of a woman who called me from Italy. He said her friend, when a married woman went to passports, went up by Heneden rubbish was an ambassador. A married woman went to make new Nigeria passports. Married woman. The woman went with her friend. Those boys who are Edo Union in a room, Ostianire and those criminals, and all those criminals who are parading themselves as a Edo Union, they were working with Oba Eware, passport racketing. When Oba Benin was in a Nigeria embassy, ambassador, according to them, he slept with most of our sisters. But it now came to a time when he did it to a Yoruba woman. Within 48 hours, it was during the time of President Jonathan. So Jonathan was very ashamed of the Yoruba of Benin. He was removed from Italy to Angola because he brought a shame to his father. How can you make a man an ambassador in 4 countries at a time? The Oba of Benin was an ambassador to Denmark, Scandinavia. He was an ambassador to Denmark. The same time, he was an ambassador to Iceland. He was an ambassador to Finland. He was an ambassador to Sweden. He was an ambassador to Denmark. The Oba of Benin was an ambassador to 5 Scandinavian nations: Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, and Faroe Island. I don't know why Faroe. This is 5 or 6 countries. It was in Scandinavia. He was removed from there to Italy. The purpose why he was transferred to Italy, the then President Goodluck Bello Jonathan thought it could have been the best idea since we are the majority in Italy, for him to look into our solution and how he can help us. When he was there, started sleeping with our sisters. According to what I heard, they said he was raping our sisters. I have one of the Oba. I have a lady here who is from Edo State. According to what I heard, that the woman was raped when the woman went for a passport by this present Oba of Benin. and the woman is an asylum seeker here in Germany, and she's a single mother. The woman escaped, and she refused to go back to Benin. She's here, she's watching me right now. The woman's supposed to be killed. That is their way of behaving. So I have so many stories about Yoruba. I am the Ogisos of our time, and we'll continue to do the right thing at the right time. So today I want to tell you more about Yoruba Benin. Before I continue, before I read this book, I want to first of all introduce myself to you. My name is Mofi Uyi Ogiso. I am from Orion local government area of Edo State. Before calling myself Ogiso, I have done more research about the name Ogiso. And if you don't know what is Ogiso, Ogiso means king. Ogi mean king. Oji mean king in our language, and they also mean Ovi, king in our language. We also have Pere, Pere mean king in our language. We also have Eze, mean king in our language. If you don't know me, my name is Mofi Uyi, and I title it, added to it Ogiso. Ogiso is king who ruled over our land for many years. But because of the Oba was in power, our history was not properly documented. I want to say something today. If you have ever traveled to Ghana before, I want you to visit Accra, Ghana. The indigenous people of Accra, Ghana, they are called the Ga people. That's why they call it Ghana, Ga. You meet with them, they will tell you they ran away from Edo State. Everybody's running. The people of Ga, that is where this guy come from, Shatawale. Shatawale, that musician, is a Ga. They said they ran away. If you also go to Ghana, if you look at their face, their way of behaving and the way of doing things look like us so much. If you also go to Ghana, we have the people of Ewe people. They still maintain their cultural identity. They say we in Ewe and say Va me come, that is the Asian part. These are people who ran all for their lives. Today, I am a freedom fighter and human rights activist and history teller. In the history of our land, says the Oba of Benin, they came from Ile-Ife. We don't have Oba. The word Oba is not our language. Oba is a Yoruba word which means king. Oba is not our language. It's a Yoruba word. Our way of living is different from their way of living. If you come to Benin, for you to really know that the Oba of Benin is Yoruba people, I want to make it very clear, I am not fighting the Yoruba, but I want our independence from this IBINU Ife people. They say they have ruled us for 900 years, but history says they came to our land late 12th centuries. We cannot be slave to them forever. And this is what I stand for. We must be free. And we must retain our history, our identity, and our culture must be restored. Our unity must be maintained. Reunification would be our strengths. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of the Oba of Benin started in late 12th centuries. A Yoruba prince called Oromio, his name was Oluwabi. The real name of the ancestor of the Oba of Benin is called Oluwabi, a Yoruba man. He is a great-grandson of Oduduwa. It's not the son of Oduduwa, it's a great-grandson, maybe like 8 grandchildren. So he left Ile-Ife, trying to expand and find a land that he will conquer. They were having the civilization of the Middle East. The Yoruba people said the Dudua came from Middle East, from Mecca, Saudi, or Sudan. That's where their ancestors came from. Our history is very clear. Uhe is what we call Ile-Ife in our language. Uhe no Bioba, and it's a title in our state, in Oba Palace. The Oromiyan and his elder brother Oluwaye, they are two, and most of the warriors, the Yoruba, they came from Ile-Ife. They descended on our land. There was a fight between our warriors and the Yoruba. At the end, Oromiyan was not able to capture us. He settled down in a place called Uselu. Uselu in the Yoruba words, the real word for Uselu is not Uselu, it's called Iselu. Iselu means the making of the king. It's a Yoruba word. They have a meaning. The Oromiyan decided to settle down in a place called Iselu. That is where they settled at in Ile-Ife, as in Benin. After much, he was trying to kill our king. There was a battle, it was a serious fight. He was pushed back. He was able to capture some parts of our territory. And during this time, our land is a holy land. It's a blessed land, the land of the rising sun, the land of Igodomigodo, the land of Iduu. So there was a fight. At the end of the day, Oromiyan was able to capture some of our people as his slaves. Oh, please hold on, I'm coming 1 second. So Oromiyan stay in a place called Oselu, which is called Iselu. We don't know how to pronounce the name very well because it's a Yoruba name, Iselu. He came with some of the people. At the end of the day, Oromiyan did not feel comfortable in our lands because our land forbid foreigners from ruling over us. That is what our land forbid. That's why you see Benin is backwards. And the Benin people who live around this area, they are backward people. You will never see a great Benin man. They are all always like a flower who will just shine and will not see the light of the day. That is the reason why people like us have come today, trying to revive our identity, trying to destroy pharaohs from our lands, and we want to take over and rule our land. The land belongs to us. Oromiyan left Iselu to a place called Azagba. It's our ancient names. When Oromiyan was there with his warrior, with our slaves he have captured, a branch of a tree called Oha fell and killed so many of his warriors. An Oromiyan climb on top of a tree and shouts, "Wo, IBINU." He said, Oromiyan said, this land does not accept a foreigner from ruling over them. Oromiyan was a spiritualist like me, and he said, it is only the aborigines that can rule over this land. The land is a holy land. Oromiyan left that place. Instead of them to name that village IBINU, they changed the name of that village to Oha. And that Oha village is, we are going to IBINU University, the village before IBINU University. They turned the forest to Ovia. Benin people are now worshipping that nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, all the shrine we worship in Benin are all family of Oba. We are the most backward human being on this earth. Olokun is a wife of Oduduwa. Shango is the son of Oduduwa, Oromiyan. Ogun is the first son of Oduduwa. We are the most stupid human being that ever exists in this world. A foreigner, we are now worshipping them as our gods. You look at what is going on. Person like me, Ogiso, you said your family is juju, they will kill me. I'm aborigine. Is that not a stupidity? So let me go to the history. Oromiyan left to Usen. Usen in Benin, the place is called Ife-Kekere. It's not called Usen. The real name of Usen is called Ife-Kekere, Little Ife. When they were coming from Ile-Ife, they stopped over in Usen, and we have beautiful women till tomorrow. The most beautiful women are these Iduu descendants. We have the best. Oromiyan's elder brother is called Oluwaye. Oluwaye, stop in if you say is the elder brother. If you think what I am saying, I am lying, please, I advise you to go to Usen and ask them their history. Usen is a senior brother to Oromiyan. When Oromiyan was, after 4 days he has spent in Benin, in Uselu, he went to his brother, Oluwaye, his elder brother, and his brother told them, how many days, where have you left? He said, Usiere. The brother said, you know how to speak the language. He said, Usiere. That is about 4 market days. Then I say, they say, oh, they now said, called, people were there, they now say Usen. They changed the name from Usiere to Usen, Nevusen. They now turned the name to Usen. For your information, a town called Usen, where we have Usen Polytechnic, where the former governor of Edo State, Lucky Benedion, mother come from. They met our families there. They met people there. The people who came from Ife, they are there, but they met us there, but they rule. According to the culture of the Ife they brought from Yoruba land, when you have twins in Usen, they will kill these children. It's an abomination to have twins. They have, you go to Google, go and buy Benin Law and Custom, written by Jacob Igareba. You see some of our, even upon the pressure put on him, there are some books where you can see find on Google, Benin Law and Custom. When you born twins in Usen, they will kill these 2 twins. When you born twins in Benin, Oba Benin will take one. Can castrate him as like goats. If you see a male, if you see a female, when he grow, he can marry him to any of his warriors or family or do. Women were just like nothing, like assets, like rubbish under these criminals. And before the Oba came from Ile-Ife, women were allowed to be king. We have many women who have ruled as king in our lands. But when these people came, women become rubbish, become nothing. So for your information, the Olawure It's not Olawore, it's Oluwaye, Oluwaye of Hussein, not Olawore, because we don't know how to pronounce the name. We are not calling it Olawore of Hussein. No. The real name is called Oluwaye of Hussein. That is the real pronunciation. And for many years, the Oluwaye of Hussein was the one ruling as a traditional ruler in that of Yazis. He ruled as a traditional ruler. But today, the money that are being allocated to Ovia local government, two local government, about 30 million naira, the Oba of Benin grouped 7 local government together. Oredo, Obaha local government, Igo local government, Owonde local government, Orion local government, and Ovia Northeast local government and Ovia South. A group, the Oba of Benin group 7 local governments together. He's collecting 5% from those local governments. The Oba now call those 7 local governments Benin Traditional Council. According to the constitution, they're supposed to have Oredo Traditional Council or via Notice of Traditional Council. The money that they are giving to those local government, the Oba of Benin single-handedly is collecting those money. But I am ashamed of our people who are backward people, who are cursed, see coming out, say they want to donate money for Oba. It's a shame. The Oba of Benin is even richer than the Prince of Wales. I say, forget about Prince of Wales. It's richer than governors in Nigeria. No governor is richer than the Oba of Benin. It's a shame. That's why people are not progressing. You choose to be slave to Oba. My brothers and sisters, Oromiyan left with one of our sisters who is called Eyimide. This is the history of the Oba family. Eyimide was the daughter of a duke called Ogiso. It's Ogi we don't have Oba. Later on, the Ogiso, who is the duke, went for Ife to see his daughter. When he went to Ife, he now find out that his daughter have child for Oromiyan. Oromiyan was now the Ooni of Ife. There's nothing like they met Oduduwa. Those things are all 100% fake. They went to Ife and they met Oromiyan. Oromiyan now Oromiyan did not give them his son to rule over also. He gave his son to the father-in-law, which is Osanego. Ogiso, who came and they were living in this quarter, which is called Iselu, which is now called Igo local government today. The reason why they call it Igo local government because it's Ogiso. You understand? That is where the king, the duke, call it Ego, Osanego. That's why they call it Ego local governments. You understand? Because it's an historical fact. As I speak to you today, the money that is going to that local government is being single-handedly collected by the Oba of Benin. Ogiso, according to what I heard, is a drug addict, the former one. The former one was poisoned by the father of this Oba. Nobody, as I speak to you today, the Oluwaye of Ovia, who's supposed to be traditional ruler of Ovia, supposed to be collecting this money to help people, is in London, is in Germany here with me. May you live long. You are highly respected. We don't forbid foreigners who respect themselves, but we forbid pharaohs in our land. The Oluwaye of Hussein live in Germany, working like me. He don't receive any pay from government. And our state government, Oshomole was the most stupid governor we ever see in the history of our world was an idiot. Oshomole, who joined a foreigner to imprison aborigine, which is very nonsense. So today, Oromiyo is a pure Yoruba man. In name, all the name are all Yoruba name, not our name. The real name is Oluwabi. That's the real name, Dede Oluwabi. And the nickname Oromiyo, my destiny have arrived. After you have succeeded in taking a little part in Uselu, that is how I call it, destiny have arrived. Oromiyo. Yoruba people that are watching me here. We don't fight Yoruba people, but today we want the whole world to know that we don't allow oppression in our land anymore. As I speak to you, ladies and gentlemen, all Benin people, all these people who call themselves Benin, ask them, we have two type of person in Benin. Either you are a slave to the Oba or you are enemy to the Oba. I am so proud today. I'm one of the happiest man on earth. Seeing myself as an enemy to the Oba is the greatest happiness and the greatest achievement I've ever achieved. Instead of me being a slave to a pharaoh, to a foreigner, I better be an enemy to him. It's ladies and gentlemen, history have it that the Oba of Benin committed genocide in our land, killed many of our people, destroy our identity, trying to erase our history. Oba Eredewa came with a fake story, lying to us that he wrote a book that Oduduwa, since the Yoruba said Oduduwa come from the east, he said, oh, he's the one. How can you give birth to your great-grandfather? I've never seen that type of thing before. The Oba of Benin started lying that he gave birth to Oduduwa. Ladies and gentlemen, if you come to Edo State, Benin City, the name of Benin City is called Igodomigodo, the name of the city. The city is surrounded by a moat. Nobody dig the moat. The moat was there. It was in nature, just like an island. That's how Benin City look like. If you come to Benin, come and check it. They started lying that Arwan dig moat. Arwan was killed by Oba Esige in 16th century. So today I want to make you to understand that those pharaohs, the way of the culture they brought to our land signify these people are from the Middle East. I want to tell you one of the culture they practice in Benin that you trace to Sudan and Saudi and Mecca. If you look at the history of the Pharaoh, when Pharaoh died, they use many people to bury him. This culture exists in the Middle East. It doesn't exist in our land. Today and before, and I want to make reference and I'll give you proof. The first Oba who died, who is the son of Oromiyo, his name is called Adu. The first son of Oromiyo is Adu, which they now call Ado State. Edo State. You see how stupid they have captured our souls. We have to free ourselves from these criminals. The meaning of Edo is not Edo, it's called Ado. The name Edo State is named after first son of Oromiyo. That's why they said we are Yoruba. They said we are one. Some people are very funny. They changed the name to Edo State, and you accepted it. And the name they're giving to Edo State was named by Oba Eredewa. He named the useless us. So the name Edo is the name of the first son of Prince Oromiyo. And when he was to become the Oba of IBINU. We're having our own king. Our king is Ogiso. When he wanted to become the Oba in his group, they came from Ife. There was a marble, there is a game. It was a Yoruba, because in those days, the language spoken around those Uselu area, they are Yoruba language, Lagos, all those areas, Yoruba language. He grew up with Yoruba, his family people, and he also speak Yoruba language. When he was playing the game, he said Owomika, which is my hand have met it. I have killed the you know, when you throw a game, you hit the head, there's you kill. You see, Owomika. Our people who were there, we don't speak Yoruba language. We started calling me Weka. That is the descendant of this Pharaoh, this criminal above Benin, this bastard. I'm going to remove him. He will never exist again. All those family he have planted in all our village, I'm going to use their blood to paint our historic center. The what they did to our forefathers, we do it to them. The journey of a million miles starts with one step. Ladies and gentlemen, the first Oba of Benin is called Oba Owomika, which is the nickname when he was playing the game Ahwe Owomika. So the second Oba is called Owahwen. All those names are all Yoruba names. They are Ife name. The name of the Oba are all Yoruba names. The Oba of Benin, their names have meaning in Yoruba language, and it doesn't have meaning in our language. And I will tell you the meanings of all the Yoruba language, all the Oba. I have the meaning of their names with me. We are not one. We are not one. So, ladies and gentlemen, the third Oba of Benin is called Oba Ewedo. By Ewedo, when he was born, he grew up in Ugbo, you know, Olugbo of Ugbo in Ondo State, in a larger community. There's a Olugbo of Ugbo. He grew up there. He was the one who brought those juju from Ife. Different type of juju. Have almost about 500 idols. None of the idols use goats or fowl. They use human sacrifice. And there was an oracle from Ife that our land is a land of vexation. That the only way this Obaship can succeed, because this is strange to our ancestors, they have to be killing us and using us for human sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, write it on Google. Benin City, human sacrifice. We see. Benin is being remembered as a city of human sacrifice, and people are proud of it. And you see, some people are so stupid. And the reason why the white men came to invade the palace was barbaric. And after the invasion of Oba Palace, it took the white men 2 weeks to clear thousands of humans that were being used for sacrifice. So I don't want to tell you the history of that bastard, that idiot of Bavurame. These people are criminals. They sold us for slavery. They used us for human sacrifice. They committed genocide in our land, and they committed crime against the Aborigines. Ladies and gentlemen, I will draw your attention to the history of Orobos. Orobo is a great nation. I swear to God of our forefathers, I don't want to lie. I don't lie. All Orobo known those history, their fathers told them. They call the Oba of Benin Aka, Ihuaka. You know what Ihuaka mean? The Oba who was then the Oba when the majority of the Orobo survive and escape is called Oba Egbeka, which is also a Yoruba name. I don't want to go to the history of the Robo, but let me just make it short. Abraka is a local government in Roboland, Delta State. We call it Ethiop East Local Government, Abraka, Ethiop West. The names of the cities in Roboland have meaning, not the one they are giving Obaeti, Obanyagbon village, all those nonsense. You don't hear those names in Roboland. What do you see in Roboland? The real word Abraka, when they were running, because the Oba BENIN was using them for human sacrifice, massacre, killing them for no reason. So a day we kill like 50. We kill pregnant women. We remove the baby from the womb, use the baby to make medicine. They said the Oba will be fresh. By the time they are using us for these rituals, they will live long. Batok play. These are the culture and this barbaric tradition they believe. Because what the oracle Ifa told them that they should decimate us so that we cannot grow. But today, the remnant of Ogisos have come out, and I will fight with my blood until this Obaship and their families, those criminals Onuge. I am not fighting for them to step down. I'm fighting for them to be expelled from our lands. I am not going to have medicine for them. I am going to walk to my city and make sure that anybody who have affiliation with this Oba of Benin, we will remove them. Each of them will run by themselves. If they hear me gele, there will be a massive exodus of refugee in our lands. I want to make it very clear today. We know the families who came from Ile-Ife. Those people have to come and renounce those Obaship. Those one who renounce will be pardoned. Those one who say Oba Atokpe and their gang will be expelled from our lands. So the way Fulani are expelling people from their land, we are not like Fulani, but we are expelling you from our land. I am Ogiso. I am coming. People says Oba Benin have been there for 700 and something years. Let us live in like that. Let them continue to sell our land. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Edo States, I want to tell you the geographical map and the cultural identity of and the cultural diversity of the people who live in our state. Ladies, we have the Ishekiri people who have close to about one ward in Oaxaca local governments. We have the Igbo ethnic group, which is called the Bankers. They have about 2 wards or 3 wards. We have another ethnic group called the Urubos, which fled many years ago from their fatherlands. Their ancestral home of the Urubos is called Uoton in Siloko Road, very close to Giligili. That is their ancestral birthplace. But they all ran away from the evil of this human sacrifice Oba. If you don't know how the Urubos were once the king that ruled over our land. That's why the Oba Benin continued to identify them as a gift for human sacrifice. They were being destroyed so that they will not rise up one day to come and take their father's throne. The Robo, what belongs to them, is the throne of our forefathers. Ogiso. Thank you so much. We have the Owan people. We have the Ekperi people. We have the Esan people. We have Uneme Usun people. We have the Wepamanu people. We have so many of our people with beautiful culture, good looking people with good hearts. We have nice people, but we have been sidelined and enslaved for many years. They divided us to hate ourselves. But today, in our program, in our journey, we are going, we are doing well. We are here to reunite our people. You will not see any Yoruba will come out and insult me. It's not done. Have you ever seen any Sokoma insulting me? Except it's a mixed blood from the Oba family. So today, look at what the Oba have done in our state. He started posting his brother. In the whole of Nigeria, we have never seen where this injustice is being done, apart from in Edo States, only in Edo States. We have old New of Ife where they come from. I have never had Ooni of Ife sharing dukedom, creating dukedom, appointing his brother dukedom, selling people villages, selling people land. In Edo State, the Oba of Benin is creating dukedom. We have two governments in Edo State. We have Edo State government and we have Oba Eware governments. We have Commissioner of Land and Survey, while the Oba of Benin also have Deputy Oba as the Commissioner of Land and Survey. We have Idoyekeme as Director of Planning. Udoyekeme, if you want to have borrow pits, you go and meet Udoyekeme. You see, these criminals, those Oba families, have decimated our identity, our people, spelling off from home. When I was young, when you are poor, you lack of fund, financial, bankruptcy, and just go to the nearby, you go to take like 2 acres of land, you farm to survive. But today, the Oba of Benin have plant all his brother in 2 villages, one of his brother, one village. He met our elders there. He have colonized us to the extent that our villagers is not even killing our own people. Our village lands. I have lived with people from Enugu State before, from Anambra State. They have traditional rulers in Imo State. In Edo State, the Oba of Benin dispatched his brothers around our, like in my neighboring village was sold by this very present Oba of Benin. Sold my village, the neighboring village, for 1.6 billion naira. He sold the village and he gave the people from the village 500,000 naira. And some of them, out of 1 point something billion, he shared almost about 100 million inside. He kept the remaining money in his pockets. But you see these people, they cannot talk. When you talk, they will come and kidnap you. They will not see your dead body again. Like what they did to my father. You people saw how my father was kidnapped. My father was kidnapped because I challenged the hypocrisy and the tyrant of the Oba of Benin. My father was kidnapped. My father was poisoned. And the Oba of Benin is denying that he didn't poison my father. But thank God we have a video evidence to that. My father confessed before he died that the Oba of Benin used him to swear those evil juju for complete 5 days. And he's denying it. And what he did to Okoro is there on the limelight. Let him continue to be denying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy today. I'm glad many are coffee you are choosing. Please, I urge you, anybody who will say about Okbe, in the name of God, stay away from him. Don't go close to him. If he's a tenant in your house, don't fight him. Look for one way or the other. Give him quick notice to leave your house. Because the Bible also tells you that birds of the same feather flies together. These people are cursed people. I am a spiritualist. I was in village to practice spiritualism from 1984 to 1998, 10 years. I have known more about spiritualism secrets. That's why I came out to challenge this Oba. Because I know the secret behind all these things. I know how all those things they are using to manipulate our people. I was happy that I was opportune to know all those things. So I know the secrets. Say, he say fish big pass fish, he will swallow the fish. So I know all those things. Well, I am a spiritual man also. I will always continue to respect the gods of our ancestors. They said they have laid a curse on me in 2018. 2018, this is 2021. We are approximately 4 years now, or 3 years plus. They say they swear Ogwamba. They swear the old Juju. The Oba Benin invited all the spiritualists in Benin to come and swear for me. And the man who led them to swear, the man died about a few weeks ago. Up to now, they have not announced the death of the man. The name of the man is called what is the name of Ohengie. The man is called Ohengie. Is if you want to become chief in our palace, is the one who will initiate you. He used you to drink all those evil water. Immediately the man died. He died in Oba Palace. And he died here. Up till now, I'm still waiting for the Oba Benin to come and announce that Chief Ohengie is dead. The Oba Benin, the information I got today is the Oba Benin doesn't eat from his wives anymore. He have went to Akwa Ibom State to go and look for someone, what they call them, cook. The cook are the one making his food for him now. They say the man is so scared. I don't want to say more secret about him. I know we will win. We are destined to win. Thank you so much, my people. He's afraid, scared. He have wives. He don't eat their food, scared that he may die. And the Oba Benin is now surrounding himself with criminals. And Tony Kabaka have parted away with him. I just got that information that Tony Kabaka have parted away from the Oba Benin. And the Tony Kabaka said the Oba Benin is an ungrateful human being. After all the work Tony Kabaka have done for the Oba, when Oba Benin, when Tony Kabaka built a house in a what you call in a walkway, he built a house in a walkway. So right off where he built a house there, the Oba Benin did not give him millions of naira. So Tony Kabaka is not angry, have part with him. So the Oba Benin is now a lone wolf. Now he resulted in employing the services of cultist Ugbo, who is now using to commit atrocity, killing innocent people in the name of Benin Traditional Council. You know what is going on in Benin now? People like Udoyekime, Bamagba, Kingsley Terror, what do you call them? And so many of them who are working for the Oba of Benin. But today, I thank God for the social media world we have experienced, and I will continue to identify those criminals. Nobody dare look at Idoyekime eye. But thank God that social media have made a lot of secrets to be revealed. Idoyekime, what I heard, they have tried all his best to work with the palace to assassinate me, but I don't want to make sure some secrets. I was to be assassinated. They've tried 2 times, it didn't work. Now they believe the best thing they can do is to come to deny their innocence. And where I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure that I will do the necessary thing. I'll write a petition to the Itapo and to the European courts, and to make sure that my right is being protected. And I want the international community and in the European Union, I'm ready to work with the European Union. The reason why our people are leaving home massively is not because of the government of our states is not working. It's because of people like Idoyekime who are selling villages, who the Oba Benin have mandated them, giving them power to sell all the villages around Benin, even the Shekri villages, they are selling it. But we cannot continue to allow the pressure to keep us panic. We'll continue to act, to plan, to strategize, and to move forwards. We move forwards. We have been in this struggle for 4 years now, since 2018. Brothers and sisters, we started this race, many of us started it. There is no way a tree can make a forest. No. Most of us who started this race together, some of them decided to be coward, people like Oba look my eye, but I will not be coward. I want to use the opportunity to thank our sister who is in France. She have done a very great job in this our struggle, but I believe working together as a team is the best. But temptation can come at any time. I am not the best, but I am one of the best. I am not above temptation because every time the Obabini go to different native doctor in Yoruba land, in different parts of the world, they have killed me, they say I have died. But somebody who have been killed in the mirror is still here, still talking. He have not yet died, still alive. But this is an imagination. The Obabini continue to imagine. Instead of me to die, Ogiso, and those people are now the one dying. They are not the one dying. So I appreciate mom in France, but I want to use the opportunity to appeal to you that the best thing we have to do is when we understand ourselves and we must work together and nobody should look someone differently. We all have different way of reasoning, but we must look for a place in our hearts to make our place a better place so that our generation unborn can have a place to farm. Like what is going on in Benin, the Oba Benin and Okaigele and those is cultist groups, they are selling all the lands, constituting nuisance everywhere. See, so today, the other time they said I'm a Yoruba man, they went to my village. They say I'm a Yoruba man because they decimated and deal with Yoruba people seriously. And they went to the nearest village, Oloten, and they find out that I'm not a Yoruba man. I'm an Yoruba man, let me claim it. Yes, I'm a Igodomigodo man. They also said that I'm an Igbo man. They went to go and find out I was not an Igbo man, but I am an Igbo man. They have went to different places to find my real identity. They said my father was not my biological father. Maybe it's an Igbo man who impregnated my mother during this time. And because they have done evil, massive genocide to the Igbos, they were looking for one way or the other how they can be able to justify their foolishness towards our freedom, our struggle, our way of life, our identity, our cultural diversity. So at the end of the day, they fail and they will continue to fail. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a court in I have a court case with the Oba of Benin. The case we have in court is Oba Ewari II of Benin versus Mofi Uye. Some people were saying, no, the Oba Benin is too big. Oba Benin cannot take it to court. Oba Benin is not aware. Oba Benin under my carpets, under Benin, under my toilets. But today, I'm very happy that you can see this paper here. It said Oba Ewari II. It said Oba Ewari II, Oba of Benin Kingdom versus Uyi. Say this is a paper from the courts. And the Oba signature is here. It's called Land Gericht. It's a federal court. It's Land Gericht. We were having in a district court before. That is Land Gericht. The court that have jurisdiction over this case is the Land Gericht. I want to make it very simple. We will go to court, and if I win, we know we will win because we believe in God. This is a battle between Moses and Pharaoh. This is a battle between Goliath and David. David killed Goliath, he became king. Do you want me to become king? Right? Yes. If I kill Pharaoh, Who will become king? Please, right? If you want Ogiso to become king, right? Yes. Let me see. Say Ogiso, all right? Right? Yes. Ogiso, yes. Or anything you want to write. If actually you want me to, because when David killed Goliath, he become king. Yes. David killed Goliath with just spear, and Goliath was having thousands of men. You see, I watched this Edo story concert in United Kingdom, where the first introduction. They said they are all from the city. See, they came all the way from the land of Igodomigodo. You see, they came all the way from the land of Igodomigodo. This is a name the Oba Abini is afraid of. The name that is, if my baby, if it's a son, I will call the name of my son Igodomigodo. That is the name I will call my son. We will win. The reason why people are not supporting me financially, because many people are still scared. Even somebody in 80 years, they don't want to, they still scared, because the reason why those people are scared, because of the horror their forefather told them. Obagbua, Ogunbagbua. You know what this words signify? That they kill people. See, so they say Oba will kill you, or Ogunba will kill you. You see, they will use you for human sacrifice. These are their way of living, to oppress and deny us our freedom. So today, the courts decided that the Oba of Benin must pay 13,000 euro. 13,000 euro for security. The security means that the Oba of Benin will pay this 13,000 euro because the Oba of Benin said he did not kill my father. My father was not dead then. I write it on my wall that the Oba of Benin poisoned my father. The Oba of Benin said no, he doesn't poison anybody. So they said I should come and defend it. Along the line, my father died. And my father said it. Each other one will say all these things out. Let me just go to the point. The Oba of Benin denied that he did not poison my father. He said he have never paid anybody 27,000 euro to kill me. He said he's not selling people's land. He doesn't take land from people. These are some of the things he have written in this place. He have denied many things which I accuse him of doing. And when the court asked me to respond to those allegations, and I defended them that yes, Oba Abini is doing all these things he denied doing. They screenshot all those comments from my Facebook. And the Oba Abini say that I'm trying to deform him. This a very high revered traditional ruler of Badadash. But the law is not a respecter of man, animal. There's the law, the rule of law. So my former lawyer told me that anything I'm posting on my wall, I must know that I must have a way of defending it. I love you so much. So anytime I put Odimorphy picture on my wall, I put Oba Abini, I said, look at Odimorphy drinking ritual water in Oba Palace. So the Oba Abini did not respond to that one, that no, he did not use Odimorphy to drink human ritual in his palace. Odimorphy, let me just tell you the court decision. The court have decided that the Oba Abini have to pay 13,000 euro because some of the people I accuse the Oba of Benin of violating their fundamental human right lives in Nigeria. So I don't want to identify them for security reason. So those people, this 13,000 euro will be used to procure visa for them to come from Nigeria. They must come from Nigeria to come and testify. And that is for security reason. We don't have to identify them, because when you identify them, the Oba Abini can go and kill them so that they cannot have their way. I have named 8 people, of which I have named Isihure. Nusaka Isekure, but I have not reached out to Chief Nusaka Isekure. I have put his name there. I say victim, the Oba went to go and destroy his house. But if I can be able to reach Chief Nusaka Isekure or his son, if any of his son is willing to come to Germany to come and testify, I will give you visa to come. Or if Nusaka Isekure is ready to come and testify in court, Domosa will give you the visa and the flight ticket to come. Because the court have released 13,000 euro for those expenses. I wanted to put Prince Okoro's name, but I don't want to say the reason why I didn't put Okoro's name, because Prince Okoro, I don't know, maybe if you put his name now, he will not come. I understand. So I have been able to select victims of this Oba, and I have put their names. And I don't put the name of Princess Imariabe, who is a victim, who escaped from the den of Pharaoh, who is now asylum seeker. It's a shame that the second wife of Oba of Benin, Ogidiga, it's not a shame. Ogidiga the second, your wife is a asylum seeker. And she's also your sister, your cousin sister, which you married. She's living in an asylum house. Are you not ashamed? Upon all those money you are collecting from Guinness, Coca-Cola, Okomu Oil, Presco, Oil Company, local government, federal government, state government, all those billions you are collecting. For me, I say it's a shame to you that your wife, your second wife, Princess Imariabe Eware, she's now living in an asylum house. Some people are blind. People are so blind that they are even supporting Oba Lukman against me. You see, I laugh. We will always laugh. We are born to speak. We come once in a while. God have destined me today to speak. But I have invited. The money is they have told the Oba Abini for security have to produce this money. I don't want to make sure the people that are coming, because the Oba Abini can go attack them with Edoye Keme and Ibamagba. The Mabatobaze, these are terror people, can do undo. But Obaze, you are seeing there is a very dangerous mafia, you know. You see him there with having all those beers. It's a criminal. All those things he does. He is a boy to Odoye Keme. Anytime they want to sell land, Obatobaze will go and help them to market land. We will make sure in our time that Obatobaze and his families, they will run themselves. They will see what is going to happen. You see, they will see with their eye. They will run. They will be more happy they are run. We will not spare any one of them. Well, Obatobaze continue to rant. Call me any name you want to call me. Between now and 3 years, you will see me in that ring road taking over. We are taking. No, we will not leave. You will run. Those your house. I'm going to direct a bulldozer, special bulldozer. Which police station you want to go? There was nothing like police station. We are going to rebrand our own system of government. We don't know, shall we will teach people a lesson so that next words you will know to keep people for slavery for some 700 or something years. It's a crime against God. So thank God today now that we are waking up. You see, that is the reason why they said he should pay that money. That is the essence. And then the Murphy came out to tell people that the 30,000 euro is for security. Which security? Huh? Which security? So if you want me to send you the court decision in translation, you let me put my WhatsApp number here. I will put my WhatsApp number. I will send you. You read it. I've translated it to English. You read it. Eddie Murphy is just only lying to himself. I want to put the WhatsApp number, please, and you can call it anytime you like. Tell me to send you the court decision. I see the WhatsApp is small. That is the WhatsApp number. Plus 491749661566. So let me on my WhatsApp. Anybody want to call can call. You can see the WhatsApp number. I know this the tapping is very small. That is the direct number and the WhatsApp number. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw today Igodomigodo came out to raise 2,500 euro or dollars for the Oba of Benin. I was ashamed of Igodomigodo. Igodomigodo raised money for Oba of Benin, 2,500. Oba of Benin that have companies, have trailers, have jet, have everything. I was shocked Igodomigodo was raising money for the Oba of Benin. I was embarrassed. But I never let the pressure keep me panic. It was not a new thing. I also saw Rita Ayemie raising money for Oba. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Hey. Mofinoga.
Good evening, sir.
Mofiga talk by.
What told sir? Ogiso, we are Ogiso family.
Ogiso ga talk by.
What? Thank you, sir. Go on, sir. Let's go on, sir.
See, everything you are doing, God is behind you. No matter who is involved, everything you are doing, God is behind you. And as for Mofi, what did they call her?
Oba look my eye.
Oba look my eye.
Yes.
Your problem be say you never know waiting they pay now. Because this fight you are fighting, you are not fighting it for yourself, you are fighting it for everybody that has been enslaved by that wicked man who calls himself the king of Edo State.
Yes.
As a leader, you are supposed to lead. There are difference between leadership and ruler. He is even worse than a ruler. He is a tyrant.
Thank you very much.
You see, Oba of Benin as a person, because so many people don't know what they happen. They still have that mentality of Benin people, which is the original Igodomigodo, which are the original people of that land. They still have that mentality that we are still slave.
Yes.
Bros, I want to tell you for this program now. Yes. Inside that Oba Palace, slavery see they go on.
Yes.
About still waiting Omada they wear, Omada, the ones where they call Omada for Oba Palace. Bros, try men carry secret camera enter that palace. Men see the way Omada they dress. They are still dressing like the ancient slavery clothes they are still wearing till today. They are still wearing it till today, as I tell you so, my brother. I know say, as I don't talk this thing now, they go run go change her.
I see now, these are those one. These are the slaves. They still have slaves in the Oba Palace.
Okay. Till today, they are still wearing those clothes. Till today, Benin people, there are some part of Benin people till today, they still call them slave.
Oh, yeah.
They still, Oba still they refer to people as slave. The people will be saying they're supposed to do the right thing. Well, all of us supposed to join together. Take join you, take fight for victory.
Thank you very much. May I see pick another person call. Thank you, my brother. God bless you, sir.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Take care.
Thank you. So anybody want to call, make a call. We take it 3 minutes. You see, after slave have been abolished, you see, only if not they use slave, but the Oba of Benin still have slaves. And these people are saying they are not slaves. Okay, well, if they are not slaves, why can't the children of Oba of Benin, can you put your children to this situation? They know they wear shirts. They know they wear shoe. They put iron for their leg. Eh? Hello? Hello, good evening, sir. Speak.
Hello. Hello, Ogiso, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Speak. Go on, sir.
Okay.
Hello? Please, let us make it 3 minutes. Hello? Good evening. Good Good evening. Let me 3 minutes. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, what I want to say is this: is that please, can you please try to send us at least you put it on your word, is the copy of the court proceedings that
the court decision. Let me send, as you are talking now, you write me hi. I have the English translation. I will send it to you. I will send it to you.
We should publish it. We should publish it so that the whole world will see, understand.
The court decision, I will send it to you. But the Murphy should stop lying. I will send the. I will show you in your translation how to. If I even send you the one of German, if I send you one of German, then you will see the address and everything. Please don't share this address. It's a public. It's a private something. So I will teach you how to translate it. There's a place called input. I will teach you all those things. You can just take the picture. You press that in. There's a place where you play. They will translate it very fine from your phone.
I'm using iPhone. My iPhone was I just scan automatically translate in the PDF automatically.
Oh, God bless you. That is the best. You see, my brother, I will do that one for you now. You will see it by yourself. Can I send it? The court decision. I will send it to you now. You will read it, and you after this program, please just write me. Send it for me. I will send you. I will screenshot it and send it for you. And you will call. I don't reject calls. You call and tell me what you see tomorrow, because I don't lie. I don't lie. Because the Murphy should stop lying. He should stop lying. He should tell the people the truth. And they have told me when we went to court, before we went to court, this is what they told me. My lawyer told me that my woman have to sign, because this case is involving about 60,000 euro. If I fail in this case, I will use all my life to pay debt or I go to jail. But if Eddie Murphy and his gang fail to pay this 13,000 euro, then it will be assumed that all I have said against this Oba is true, and the case, they will decide on this case, and this is a land garage. It's a federal court. You understand? So this the law will be binding, international law of Europe. So this 30,000 naira will be in their neck. They have not paid this, and they will pay the costs. Do you know how much to sit in a federal to sit? Now five judges is five justices, 5 judge to sit. You know how many thousands of pounds? I said maybe I don't know how many thousand for only one sitting. See, anytime they take seats, even though na 2 years, now about BENIN go take dey pay. Now every time they go take dey come social media, come dey no. This is just the beginning of begging. They never started the beg. Here guys a Here guys a
You know why? One of the advantage you have, because you have a resident here, you live here. So now they have checked your status, and they see that he's the one that took you to court.
No, that is not the advantage. So, they are the truth. What happened in court is not because I live here. They accuse me of about 47 article I post on my wall. I never denied it. I accepted all those things that I said it, and I give reason. So if because I live here I commit crime, I will be punished according to the law. You understand?
What I was trying to say in essence that you live here is that, when they said you are the one that charged you to court, you understand?
No. In the first instance, no. See, the reason why they tell they should pay the money is not because I live here. The reason why they said they should pay the money is because I never denied all these things that they accuse me of. I said I defended it that this is what the Yoruba BENIN is doing. You see, when the court now review it, you see, there's a difference. The courts have to check what you say before arriving in this decision. This is a court decision. It's not because I live here. No, that is not truth. That is not truth. Thank you very much. Let me pick another call. God bless you. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Go on. I'm hearing you. Go on.
Okay, there's something you said now that I just like you say when you give birth, you name the child Igodomigodo.
Yes. Speak. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. God bless you. What about Domo? What is that?
My brother, because it's only a fool that will see the truth and trying to hide it.
Okay.
You understand, my brother?
Yes, sir.
So that at the end of the day, Manilieto will be proud of being a Igodomigodo.
Yes.
Don't need that kind of
slave in our own lands.
Can you imagine that? Even my brother, I was not aware of this thing. I started watching you recently. I was shocked. So we have been enslaved for a very long time. My mind.
Oviamba.
Can you imagine?
I think you met it where your family has said that Oviamba Mahin, Oviamba Mayahin. Have you ever you heard where they're saying it as Ovien? Oviamba.
The thing is even when you said it, I now have to even go to research and check some kind of things. I was seeing those things. I'm even surprised. Eventually, they are commenting nonsense upon all the. I don't understand. What's the problem with human being?
See, I want you to go and search two things now. You write on Google. Write Benin Esan War. Benin Esan War. Esan War. You read that one, you will see that we are not one. This Oba and we are not the same thing. Now we also write another one. Benin, write Benin City human sacrifice on Google. Write am. You will see the evil. You will just see the way they define them. I say these people. For me, you see what they do. See what they converse me pass. What they converse me pass. They go carry in brother go village. They not come from that village. Ologbo. 1986, 88. He go put the brother for there. That one they said the whole land. He go say you don't get the correct document. I just imagine. That woman palm tree farm, they say they sell her for 800 million. The Kotusugbo not be from that village, maybe Okairele. You see the way the people are the most oppressed human being in this world.
They will just invade somebody in the community, begin selling land. Wait till the people, wait till the children. Wait till they want them.
What about Idoyekeme? Idoyekeme go appoint Oba Abini go send Idoyekeme. I will send you the video. Oba Abini go appoint Idoyekeme. Now they carry Okaigele, the plant am for village. You go see now you now be Okaigele. They can tell say need 1,000 1,000 plot by 1,000 by 1,000. They know they sell 100 and 100. They sell kilometer. They sell miles. If you see the house of the deputy Oba, they say we be slave. Oba, you saw those idioms with their teeth don't rot for mat. Oba talk by Oba money man he go say now don't wait for this village now. You say he no appoint Okao. Me know that's all those things wey they do. You say now Okao now come be the charge for this village.
You are aware that some of us, my soul has been Igodomigodo in my area. You know that some of us are, because there's some useless comments in the ransom make where this that. If you cannot listen to this, you get out from there. Or I'm always I will just be blocking them because they are still sleeping.
But my brother, you know they see just talk truth to all those they know give they plant for each village. Not be they sell land. They in charge of land will not be their own. They go they sell land. They never be senior. Even though I know get 10 years, they will say that he's senior the owner of the land. Senior the way, senior everybody. He will just talk say he go get squad. You see me they carry bulldozer go this farm. They will just begin cut and say they want sell them out. Youths, my cultist boys, take 50-50. Anybody who has even a killer. Just imagine the Oba Benin. Do you know this evil? You say he go school for America. Now so they build a house for America. He go quiet. go to I see what happened today. I cry for my heart to Taju Omoruji for Canada. He donate $500. Give the Murphy Igodomigodo immediately fights me. I just imagine.
For person will be billionaire already. Somebody that is a billionaire already. That is supposed to they give you. Now they say they donate money they give.
But you don't know how much they give Oredo local government for 5%. Oredo local government they collect 300 million naira every month. They give 5% of the money to traditional ruler. Now only Oba na be the traditional ruler for Oredo. Now only he want be traditional ruler for Igo. Now only he want be traditional. My bro, this man he may know he ma yakin with that man, and he still they sell land the journal. Ologbo, Okoromi. Even you know see one for Okoromi, they don't fit do anything because he involve Oba. Now Oba na appoint am they sell people land.
And now one day you say now. Everybody go just all of them go discharge, they go run. Even police or soldier or anybody, as far as they don't mention say now, but all of them go run.
But you know see Imajoka wey court grant am bail. Oba Abini say he no go be court order. But you don't see that type of thing for these words.
Where for the happen.
Commissioner of police carry 2 healers come court. Imajoka na pants na take jump fence for back of court. Person with a grant bail. Oba Abini say no way for that. Yeah,
Can you imagine? Okay, now he can be the judge. Now he can be the judge of your case. No.
I will call Imajoka. I'll call Imajoka now because I'll call Imajoka. Imajoka said they want carry and go over palace. Now he come to say he rather die. They want go carry and go drink water. He tell me.
No, may not try him.
No, he said they want carry and go. He say contact the policeman. Say he better die than to go that palace. They using the drink water. He said the policeman will carry him. One for inside Aisha. Based on say na all the way na commissioner of police give them. Okay, they collect money. See the beat wey they beat him, with small beat, you know. In back, cutlass. They only until wipe. He say one policeman come talk and say, but this is what you talk to now true before that is Shanghai. Is it but is it come be like form of tourist for the CCID? Is it people? I will go call me talk about this thing maybe like tomorrow. I say.
If I just anytime I just watch your video, I just wonder so we just stay there for how many years, how many decades now we not even know. Many of us, some of us now not even know where we come from.
Okay, I want to ask you one question, not vessel. The oil company will get for it, all those oil where you know they ask you know the color of oil, who they collect the money Oba and the family. You know Oba. Finish. Only one family and they collect oil money. I say they say they want from kingdom. Which kingdom? If Edo State na country, my brother, we will perish under 1 year. They will kill all of us, put only their children for the kingdom. Now them they will drag.
They not go reach there too. My brother, I pray may God just help you. And my brother, may God help you. Maybe this matter the way it really be. May God do and make be like that, my brother.
But you know what happen? All of us now one. You see Shamana will be one. You see Igbo man will be one. You see Soko man, all of us. Before we discriminate, but through this our program, we don't know where we come from. All of us don't know where we come from now, and that thing they pain them.
My brother,
they pain them.
This way they talk. So sometimes if I hear for people mad that time say about BENIN and Yoruba, me say I dey argue am. They not be say as they talk, I can't need to follow from research. Really see now. It will make it
wait till let not be court. Wait till let not bury. I'll damn him and I'll what you and I'm away. Don't I them not be one now. I'll damn you only see him away. We need come not be one now. Or where?
Okay.
Or where after over 900 years, when the forefathers Ogiso were defeated in a battle by the forces loyal to the Oba of Benin or Romeo, a factions of the Ogiso families die the Oba of Benin. I think after 900 years, when they don't defeat us. See, the second one, I see Adam, or where Yet it humanity I mean now take it and you ask screenshot egwe. You understand the point me now? Or waiting you say they defeat us. You understand so? You dey hear me? You see, they say they defeated us for 900 after 900 years. What did they defeat us? Make I read that. Make I read that for now. Anybody want to call can call. See the paper you write go give court. See how. He say they defeat us. See how Bible say they defeat us. Listen. He say after over 900 years, when their forefathers Ogiso were defeated in a battle by forces loyal to the Benin monarch Oromio, the factions of the Ogiso families died the Oba of Benin. See, another when I read the second page. He said they it's not saying that they born us, he said they defeat us 900 years ago. Hello? Hello?
Ogiso at top.
Yes, my brother. This place, I will screenshot all those things for my Facebook when I go read down. Now waiting about being I can't give court. He said they defeat us. He said 900 years ago now they defeat us. He said see what he write for you. Me I read and come out. He say in another letter. Oh, go on. Me talk, my brother. Me I listen to you. Talk. I hear you.
I say I'm waiting for you to read the letter.
Just go on. Let me hear you. The letter with the right, he said they defeat the Ogisos 900 years ago. He say for the letter, he say we now can't gather money now. One Arisco can't claim say now he don't get money. Say he want reclaim their throne back. He say he cannot be reclaimed back again. Say because they already defeat us. But he not talk concerning Ogiso. Na he born Ogiso, na he born Okaladina.
I swear the mic is confused.
My brother, make I read that and continue here. May I your read that? You hold on for this place. May I read that? If I not read that, it's not good. I'm going to here. You understand? So may I read that? May I your read that, man? He say after 900 years, when their forefathers Ogiso were defeated in a battle by forces loyal to the Oba Oromio, a factions of the Ogiso families died the Oba of Benin. That is faction of we the Ogiso families. They say it can't come here. And they say the Ogiso faction is led by one Mr. Osemige Arisco, who was last time installed as the Ogiamie of Benin Kingdom. The last occupant of the seat is called Chief Ogiamie Osarobo Okonga, was last seen in 1998. He was said to have traveled abroad, but no member of the family is sure of his whereabouts. You see, the former Ogiamie, before this current Ogiamie, they kidnap him, they bury him alive. Amami Kuen. They want to end the reign of the Ogiso. No nothing to reign again. They say, you know that so he can't continue. He say Ogiamie Osarobo. Listen, brother. Ogiamie Osarobo, a master degree holder in history, succeeded his late father. He comes right. He say Osarobo Ogiamie was 13 years old when Oba Eredewa ascended the throne in 1979, and he led the Ogiamie families to perform the Ekyokpara Treaty, Ekyokpara War, mock battle that is performed by a new Oba to reenact the defeats of the Ogisos by Oba. You know what right for there? He see they defeat us for St. Matthew, for Ekyokpara. he not talk and say that they born Ogiso. He said they defeat us. I think you see that anytime Oba want that throne, they will come do mock battle. So how can you defeat us and the same time you give birth to Ikaladina? I don't know. Bro, so you understand what he said now? He said they defeat us.
I understand.
Where is Ikaladina here? See what he write give courts. I continue again. He said the palace of the Ogiamie in Sokomba Roads is the only building that survived the British invasion of 1897. It is a historical site that attracts thousands of visitors, but also abandoned. The place is abandoned. It says also the place is also abandoned. Okay, let me continue from here now. You see that Ogiame Palace, now only the palace where they not destroy during the time British come. The rest palaces, the British say they destroyed those palaces because they were human sacrifice and all. So the Oba Benin have acknowledged that Ogiame was the real king of our land here. Are you see what he talk now? He said Ogiame is the king. He said, but they defeat him. But those people will say now, do one na born am. You know, right time for here now. Eh? I mean, I continue reading now. Now, if I lie against the Oba Benin, let God destroy my generation. Now, Oba Benin right hand. He talk and now say for inside here, saying, and me be Ogiso family. Eh? He said we want to take over throne. He said they don't already defeat us. They have defeated. He said that they said they killed Baga for segment and then for defeat the Ogisos. So we not get say again. Like he right hand for they say now Ogiame na his slave. Or what vient by Ogiame baby.
It's a confused man. After they say this to your so
oh my God. They just come back all the secret come out. You know, they come back and give me. I'll call the reader. I just say, you know, they hide them. They all the ATL. They don't say that Ikalade now send Oromi and come. No. He said they defeat us 900 years ago. And you see, they talk and say they be Benin kingdom at 2,000 years old. But did they imagine me? You defeat us 900 years ago and you say it be 2,000. How you say it be 2,000? And Oromi come our land. I will see. Make I tell you the meaning of all those Oba names. May I tell you for Yoruba language, all those Oba?
Yes.
Wait, may I bring my phone? May I tell you? Wait, hold on.
You.
I want to just tell you all those Oba when you see their name. Now Yoruba name, all of them get meaning. Now Yoruba they be. I want to show you now. I pray make I see am. I want find am.
Where you stop?
I want find am make I bring am for you now. Not the fine so. I want to tell you the definition. All those Oba, they get meaning, all of them. I just pray make I see am. Maybe I store and put for my phone. Okay. I don't see am. Hey, my brother.
Okay,
this thing not feeling that come out to the letter. I said I'll go down. I will print them out. Me I call it that come out, or I will send them for you. Eh?
Okay.
It just the year. All of everything just the year. Papa. Abe Oba ya fe na. Eyan me mini. Eyan really ti bere so na.
Okay, so.
Yes, sir.
If you give me for.
Yes, I was gonna give you.
Which what you be say victory already there with us. If you notice, imagine say they beg online, they beg up and down. That is to tell you, no way for them, no level. Victory already awaits us. They beg up. Okay, person who receives 300 million monthly, when I still go they beg for them. When I went to Europe, they beg for them. Who amongst you now when the sponsor call Europe?
Let you only was
who amongst you now when they give a scholarship? No, they move themselves. You know they know what they happen for life.
Like the scheme here now, fear. Those want to give money out fear. Fear.
Now slave they be now. Mental slave, you know they worry them.
somebody earns 300 million without helping anybody. No drama.
See, I don't see them. Whether I feel that come out to wait to.
No scholarship.
I don't see one of them. Whether I feel that come out. Let me look at I feel that come out here. Me I tell you the meaning of all those Yoruba names. Oba being the other than Yoruba. Me I look at. I want to tell you the meaning of all those names. Name Eweka. Eweka mean or Owomika. My hand have met it. That is number one. Then number two, all those the meaning of all those Oba names. Then Obanosa. With me arrange all those names. Ewedo, you know Oba Ewedo. The real name Oba Ewedo, why is it that one where Naipak many juju come? Correct spelling is called Oba Ewedon. EWEDON, Oba Ewedon. The meaning in Yoruba language mean by the meaning in Yoruba language mean the hearts. The hearts. That is the heart. Ethnic origin. Yoruba is a Shekiri language. You know, so now all those Shekiri people, they be Yoruba people. Ewedo mean the hearts in Yoruba language. The other one is Ogwola. Ogwola, the meaning, the correct name, the correct spelling in Yoruba language is called Ogwola. Ogwola, meaning in Yoruba language mean the beginning of fortune. Ogwola. That is the meaning of Ogwola in Yoruba language. Yes, they look. They see now. The other for you see no, but the other one Nemo. Look, just hold on. Exoti or by Exoti, you know Exoti streets. The correct spelling is called not Exoti, Ejoti. Ejoti, Ejoti, than Yoruba language. The meaning of that Oba name, he refused support. That is the meaning. When having new body when they meaning, cover up Igbin. See the other one here, Oba Olua. Olua Primary School, na Yoruba. The correct spelling is called Oba Olua. Olua, my mama what he say. The meaning of Olua mean Lord owner or owner of wealth. Oluwa. You know what I say? That is the Oluwa. Then the other one is called Abobanire. You get some mobile name where we don't remember to write for book. Where the name there. Oba Ebowani. One of the Oba na Ebowani they call him. Na name be this one. So another one Ebowani, but they don't write and join all those Oba. They don't know about Oba Ozolwa.
That one where they keep for all of me.
And that one, the real name, not be Ozola, they call him. See the real name here. The correct spelling is called Oba Ojoluwa. Oba Ojoluwa. This is the real their name. Oba Ojoluwa. The days of the Lords. What the meaning for here? Me say the meaning is the day of the Lords. He look what wait a minute, not 2 minutes, sorry. He said the days of the Lord, or looking like lords. That is the Yoruba people. That's their meaning. Another one they call Esige. Now the name will look like, because the name don't take for our land. Nima Esige meaning the language ma. Meaning of Bawani. They change them. See Oba Esige, see the meaning for you. Now they are Yoruba language. Oba Esige mean, the correct spelling is called Oba. Wait, I don't pass that Esige on. I said the thing jump as something happened just now. Oba Esige, me I check am. Wait.
Victory already did for us.
Ihe Buddha, you know those Ihe Buddha, Ogola, all of them get meaning. Esige, see Esige here. Esige, the correct spelling is called Oba Esigbe. 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 Oba Esigbe. Meaning protected by the law. That is me. All the name of the Oba of Benin don't rule. Can't reach Undana by Ure. All of them get meaning for Yoruba. Now, let me say you get meaning for Yoruba. They be Yoruba people.
Yoruba they be.
Eh? Never mind now who you na respect for my language. May they know they be another name now. Those Yoruba name now they be. They just is smart us. Anybody Akenzwa name they me I tell you the meaning of Akenzwa. The meaning for Yoruba. No be Akenzwa they call am Akenjuwa. Akenjuwa. Ehegbuda. Akenbuda. All of them again, Yoruba was the way useless man. Ebo, the old juju will be the serve for Benin, all of them are Yoruba juju. Now you not be say Yoruba juju na be. Now the family of Oba na will be served. Now because they call us slaves. Olokun, wife of Oduduwa. Insango, son of Oromio. Ogun, son of Oduduwa. Just take all the juju with this. Just that one come from what do you call him? That may so rest in peace. Oguname. He come on a Azoro here in Namut. When me be strong native daughter na be. I say me don't know all those secrets before I come and call the challenge these idiots. Same one swear juju for them me. The thing. The only way I fit die na true woman and true food poison. Yes, or they assassinate me. So I have to be very careful. Nobody is above temptation. Samson was very powerful, but now woman ain't killer. So we must pray for God to women.
God will always wait for you there.
Yes. Thank you very much.
And Ogiso day online, the Igodomigodo. No, Ogiso not the beg for money. Ogiso stand for the truth. Ogiso are
no, God bless you, my brother. Now then, I can't they behave. They don't drive all of us go Dubai, drive us Malaysia, Morocco. All of us is suffer. They sell our land. They did collect all year. All year we not be their own. They want sell every no give of any go say you go sell moot Jonah. Very soon they go they say Thai road now. Thai road they will consider an Oba get am. Oba nyato. Thank you. Make I receive another call. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, brothers and sisters, then they ask for money. Then they ask. And Amigo they cry, say me they give her money. All of them say they live for 30,000. Me myself, nobody. Now 0% then they support me. All of them they fear. Say if they support me, make Oba Juju go. Oba Juju, hello, Domo.
Hello, brother. Motegu one by network never fuck up. You might finish it or wrong about you only finish it.
Okay.
Hello.
See,
brother, you see all these matters. It's okay. Don't make noise. See, all these matters. As just the name I just now when you talk to this guy for but let's just switch me. I just feel now. See what you go do, what you doing. So all these idiots where they come online, they comment rubbish. If you get
let me use the bonus. So now we have now why we
may I receive this call?
Yeah. Now pay you go now 13,000 euro.
Hello?
The Naya seat, the day court.
Hello, I'm hearing you, sir. Speak louder.
You date la dia where you date na agui ezoni na agui ma win 100%. Mani bi edo ya fe ma win. Why line la lire wa la dia wa tawe no pa ogun ba e mana na wa no ogun ba de ba wa na ogun ba anyway na release ni we yes uze 50 euro uze 20 euro uze 1,000 euro uze 20,000 euro evani anahin o ma say 30,000 euro say evani anahin we yes o ma na ogun ba Ogele Mudia Ogyoba, eh? That is how you people will know where on our Ogyoba. I don't know you, but I didn't see the walk
like a couple of couple of hours ago, minutes ago, I just left online. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I want you to bear with me. I want to share this video. I'm going to call on someone right now. Monkey Face Oyomba case in Germany. A little that I know, and I'm going to call somebody right now. I don't know if they have already slept, but I'm going to call them. I have a big announcement to make. Big announcement. I have not even shared the video on my own, but I'm going to do it. So I need everyone to go ahead and share this video. Please. Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. 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 You know? Wow. Well, wow. Let me go ahead and want your $10,000. Myself, I came out, I told the whole world that I was gonna donate $500, which is 250,000 naira, a quarter of a million naira. Then before I get off online, I was calling somebody. And the person that I was calling was not connecting on the phone. I decided to just, wait and see. Little that I know that immediately I get off on air, this individual called me. When he called me, when I picked...
Bro, you see what is going on? Igodomigodo went to do fundraising for them to fight me. And what have I done against Igodomigodo? I have done nothing against these people. They are raising money to fight me. They say they don't know me. Okay, I don't understand. They say they don't want to kill me. Now, you don't want to kill me. You came to my house. You video my house. You incited people to attack me. Okay, I have left that house to another new house. And you people are still chasing me up and down. So the question I am saying today is that I want to use this opportunity to tell our people that truth is this. I want to assure my people that I am ready to join millions of our people to drive those criminals, those Oba and Deba Magba, Adoyikime. We are the majority in our states. We are the Igodomigodo, the comprises of the Ishans, the Urubos, the Ijos, the Isoko, the Igbos. We own that land. So we drive all of them away from that land. It's not their land. They are foreigners. And they are the ones parading themselves as dukedom, duchy, onogi, and criminals. Ohen and Okaigilis are all criminals. They are agents, cultists. They are head of cultists. So today, I want to promise that we will never forgive them. The only forgiveness we will give to them is we drove them out from our land to go back to wherever they come from. If the Ileife people receive them, but I want to shock you. I, Murphy Oye, Ogiso, I am going to destroy all the houses of all those dukedom, all those Oba families who he have appointed to be selling our villages, selling everything sellable, using police, prisoners. They will become the pharaohs. You see today, you shall see them no more. You see what happened to our brother Majoka? How he was being oppressed. And how our mommy from France supported with thousands of nairas. And she and his group. I raised almost about 1.6 million naira for our Majoka. But our mommy in France, I don't know how much it is. I did not do it alone because some of our Benin people and from our Asian people supported me. And some people of our Igodomigodo few supported me, supported us. I have never met Imajoka all my days of my life. This is what we have. If they know you are an aborigine, they will go after you. Even after Imajoka was released, the Yoruba Benin refused court order. If Oshomole was the governor, Imajoka could have just been killed, poisoned under Oshomole. Thank God that people like Oshomole will never see the light of the day in our states, because he was supporting the Oba of Benin. Erosion, flood, 30 billion naira, what do you call it, water storm. They say they want to put drainage in Benin so that erosion will not take over Benin. Oba Benin was a contractor. Where is the money? The Governor Obaseki said they want to probe they want to probe water storm. Governor Obaseki have refused to probe because Oba Benin is involved, criminal. The Central Hospital money. Oba Benin was also a contractor, and the governor have refused to probe Central Hospital because Oba Benin was a contractor. And the Oba Benin is so proud. In the whole of Nigeria, the Oba Benin is the only man that is everybody insults every day. I am not the one who is correcting him or trying to make sure that they expel him to wherever they come from. Many people are there, but I am the only one who is being hunted, me and Imajoka. Because Imajoka says something that is very, very good. I love you so much. We need people like this. So we want to tell our people today is that I spoke with Imajoka today, and I will speak with him tomorrow again. If you know you want to help, because Imajoka is in exile, and they just want to incarcerate him and kill him with this commissioner of police. But we will never allow that type of thing to happen. We will not, if the Oba Benin succeed in poisoning Imajoka, I think that would be the end of his life. Because Kotisugbo is working in Oba Palace as a land recovering committee chairman to sell people's land where. So today, people who are close to Imajoka, if you know you want to help him, I will give him his phone number. You know, somebody who is now living outskirts of Benin in Abuja, you know, it's expensive. If you want to also help him with any financial assistance, Imajoka it is a shame to our people. We cannot help ourselves. You see the way people spray money for in London, in Manchester, in Scotland, spray money. But when it comes to our freedom, our people, they dodge. Please, I have put my number there. I have a foundation. So the moment you went to go and tell police that I'm a terrorist, the moment you can assume without we went to go and tell police that I'm a terrorist, that the money people are using to help me to, like that woman, you know that woman in the village, Mama Sunday, we build house for that woman. We have not completed your house. So the Murphy don't know we have foundation. The Murphy is just being a coward. We have a foundation. Let me show you our foundation. Let me show you our foundation. The Murphy is a coward. It's a coward. Okay, I cannot show you the foundation here because I didn't install it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to also support me also. In my Facebook now, you can also send me on WhatsApp. But we have a lot of things to do. Like this week now, I have to give my lawyer money, 300 euro. Somebody supported me, but it's not complete. So Somebody have promised to support me, and if you know you have help, if I can be able to get 300 euro now, I sorry 350 400 euro now, I fit give 100 euro to Majoka. For instance, I say, Majoka, this 100 euro, yeah, my brother, I'll take this one. The remaining 300 euro, I will give to lawyer. We cannot succeed without being our brother keeper. And I'm happy today that Biafra is very close. So you see, the most happiest thing in my life today, I'm smiling because the job eyes on. The Ijaw people are well organized. The word Uzon, it means Uzoma. Let me tell you, let me explain to you history. Let me explain history to you. They met us in our land. They met us here. I want to show you history. Wait, I want to show you history. I want to show you history, brother. The Ijaw are the aborigine of Benin. See, I want to tell you history. The Ijaw people you see all over Delta, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Ondo, their original home is in Edo State they come from. We are not Benin. We are Igodomigodo. You see, look at the history of the Ijaws. The Ijaw people are the aborigine from Benin. That's the Igodomigodo city and riverine around the waterways around Benin. The ancient Ijaw, the ancient Ijaw ancestral live in a two-may town or settlement. That's where they come from. They come from Igodomigodo, the Ijaws. Then in two settlements, these were called Ijaw Ama, Ujoma, Ujo Ama, which are called Uzon Ama. They call it Ijaw Ama, Izo Ama, or you call it the Benin. The other part are now called Uzama Niyo. Kingmakers, that is the name. Uzama is called the real word is called Uzoma, Uzo Ama, meaning the town of the Ijaw and kingmakers. And second word for it means Igodomigodo. Igodomigodo, meaning the key to the kingdom. Igodomigodo, or Igodomigodo. You understand? That is where we come from. This is the ancient. You see the Oba Benin just we own everywhere. We are the ancient Benin. Nothing like Benin. The language in the land were Igbo language, were Ijaw language, and the Ika language. Ika language were the Igbo language. Azekazudo. You know when people started running, started mixing with languages. See, if you go to Delta State, they ask Ijaw man where he come from. Tell it is from those states. And the Oba Benin is telling the whole world that the Ijaw people are settlers with Kotisugbo, who is a criminal, who is a hire killer, coming out saying the whole of Ijaw Tompolo, Atake Tom, all of them, that is where the Kalasari Dokubo, they are from Edo State, they are our brothers. And if you go to the Bayelsa State, the Ugbia people, this is where they come from. Even the governor of Rivers State, Yemsen Wikem, he said it, say, we are from Benin. Even Nandi Azikiwe, Dr. Nandi Azikiwe said it before he died that all Igbos, traced aborigines, they are from the Igodomigodo, Iduu. But these people are just taking what doesn't belong to them. They say they are ancient kingdom. They say they are 2,000, 5,000 years or 3,000 years. You that come from Ife, you become 3,000 years. So what I'm saying today, I want to, before I go, I want to use the opportunity to also plead with you that now that the Oba of Benin have recruited Dimofi, Ogiso, Rita Ayemie, and so many others, they are now collecting money with force. They are calling Skimia. I say Skimia, what do you call that guy? What's it here? Destiny Bagua. I say, he said the money that Esther is collecting, Esther must come and pay 1,000 euro inside. He force, I will force. You're not forcing them to collect money from them. Okay, I love you all, and I want to say today that I'll continue to fight. Now that the Oba of Benin said they cannot deny it anymore. Please and please, this is my phone number, is +491749661566. If you want to reach Imajoka, please, you can reach me, and I can connect you with him. If you are of clean hearts, and the Bible says, by their fruit we shall know them. And you can reach him. You see, Imajoka will continue to be in exile. This is how they drove our ancestors away from our land. This is the same thing they are seeing implemented today called Sugbo. It's not your Kaigele of Ologbo. So I am hereby urging people to support me financially. Ogiso, now we have beer. We have to Ogiso. Who do beer? Who do beer? Me vayo.
Ogiso, one of the universe.
Ogiso, we do beer. Eh?
So he go test and don't buy your money. Only a yearly ton here. He a man has zero need. Or as benefit and treat the fuck up. Yeah, destiny. Because I think over here.
What are you seeing at the water? No, I thought we appeal you have to see what we are in Yana. We don't buy now. Oh, we you told me.
Mama, you might be fast. Where we immigration? Every time where he have to cover.
Yes, need you.
So since he have to cover, if you jam out, what any cover? Near your cover, because he hate to get jam out cover. That is the truth. After Mama, Maria, the video no women, my wife, I need Mama.
Okay, or Bavia Yakoba.
But we hear John Coba, we understand. We have to cover where
of your buying your sleeve. They say I sleep. No, the most important thing now is that the Oba Bini say he doesn't know me. But the case we have in courts is carrying his signature. The Oba Bini have 2 signatures. I know his signature. And no, I'm telling you about reality here. What we have in the courts, this is sin. And the signature of the Oba Bini is there. And the attorney representing the Oba Bini, Barrister Mike Osakome, is a senior advocate of Nigeria. To have a senior advocate of Nigeria as a lawyer is millions, so not 50,000 naira. Do you know how much to consult his son? Okay, Eddie Murphy say came out today that they have spent 8,000 euro for just lawyer. 8,000 euro. Okay, look at this 8,000 euro now. 8,000 euro plus 13,000 euro. Is it not 21,000 euro? Okay, this 21,000 euro can change life.
So listen, Oba has the money, let him spend it. He has to sell a private jet or he has to sell some property. He has money. So German government know that Oba of Benin has a lot of money. They have to pay. Because even the single mother collective in Germany, it's not free. They have to pay them back.
So all together.
No, the money is not for single mother. The money is for my weakness. It's for my weakness, not for single mother.
Let him pay the money. Very simple. Thank you, my brother, later.
What? So that is it. You understand? So the Oba Benin is from Ile-Ife. So I have so many Yoruba people who are my friends, and they say they are not happy with him because the way he's enslaving the people he met in the land, appointing his brothers, selling all our villages. So we are going to destroy those houses, all those illegal structures they build in all those lands. We destroy it. I'm coming with swords, sword of freedom. Yeah, liberator. Yeah, go one year. Don't what talk by. What talk by? What talk?
I see your handwork.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
God don't do one. So, any
but you want me not be letter or waiting ya conquer. When I conquer my rule. Or my can you do what I'm telling you well.
You because don't do what anyway I discover a grave of where everything will you yakala land do I watch you.
Yes.
So we are feeling Oboni can't give a lot. So now he's trying to dodge the truth and he find himself inside the truth.
When the news crew
so
Idamio Baba, I'm listening.
So what's on here? Where am I going? I want to tell you one. When you are pure, you know, Polo, I'm going to take you. So now you win.
Boba, you cannot be driving. Hello, listeners. You are welcome to a sacred place called Ogiso in ancient city of Ile-Ife, where all the remains of all Obas of Benin are buried until about 2 centuries ago. This place is referred to as Ogiso. Orun means heaven. Oba is a Yoruba word for king, while Ado is a dialect pronunciation variant of Edo. So the English translation for this sacred place is Heaven of Edo Kings, because it is a burial site for all Edo kings until about 200 years ago. Since Oba of Benin Eweka in 1935, when any Oba died in 1235, when any Oba died in Benin City, the head was cut off and buried exactly in this place in Ile-Ife. In return, a bronze replica of the head was sent back to Benin, where the rest of the body was buried. This continued until Oba Obonrawen Nadbuzi died in exile in Calabar on the 1st of January 1914. In 2018, April 22nd, 27, the current Oba of Benin, Omonoba Nedu Uku Akpopolo Ewuare II, visited this place to pay homage to his forefathers.
What?
A very common ancestral issue. In this note, I want to present a gift from House of Igodomigodo to you for us to remember our ancestor, our common ancestor, Oromio, who was a prince in Ife, went to Benin Kingdom to be the first king in Benin, came back to Ife to be the 6th Oni of Ife, and they started having offspring, and to the glory of God we have the offspring of our ancestors. We have never recorded in history the hunter that he was then, because he was the greatest hunter ever recorded in history. And by virtue of that, we want to present this spiritual gift to you that actually connotes our ancestral background. King Romeo, that became king in Benin became king in Oyo, became king also in Ife.
You say only if they are Kagbe, they are head of the family. He say na the Romeo na be the first king for Yoruba king for Benin. Why they were Benin not say na lie na me born Oduduwa.
Aspirations and history of the Benin people.
The historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromia at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromia's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him who was later crowned Oba, and as is known today, as Eweba I. Oromia's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Ogiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin by invitation. Therefore, the listing of past Obas should therefore begin from Oromia, as it is listed in the Lariwa book. Short history of Benin, actually making my revered father 39th Oba that reigned in Benin, if the listing is counted from and should be counted from Oromia. I therefore stand before you today as the 40th Oba of Benin. A direct descendant of Oromia, the son of Oduduwa.
They came to.
He said a direct descendant of Oromio, the son of Oduduwa. He not also a direct descendant of Ogiso, the son of Igodomigodo. No. Some idiot go see come out say na Aba na Iban Ogiso, na Aba na Odudu, na United telling us say where he come from. Stranger, na they just useless us as fools. So I want to use this opportunity to beg my people. Every day I call they come out, they cry, make gonna help me. Help man. But we get my way. Okay, our lawyer now is doing a great job now. Okay, now I'll go see the beg people secretly. Why will you bomb? It's not like that now. Okay, the day when something will happen now, see come and call the beg money. If we get like 200,000 naira for Nigeria account now, maybe like 1,000 euro. If something happen like this now, we'll do them. As Majoka, oh come that day, we'll call the sha. No. Okay, my me. They see like 5 euro. And you say, Ogiso, I give you this 5 euro. You understand? So if you don't know how to do them, I'll send you GoFundMe. With the 5 euro you wearing. Now see the support. Ocean Bay don't be one man work. See, he already drag himself come out now say he did commit evil for Edo State. Me, I'm begging you people, please. You see, now David there will be now. Ogiso children. We even they talk about 300 euro one give lawyer. Then they talk about 13,000 when they want give courts. Sometimes I will just look. You know, I will just look. Say people say your papa die. You not talk. You not talk how you want to your papa. My papa died because of freedom. So my father repents, he gave his life to God before he died because he was slave before immediately before they used my father to drink poisonous water for palace. My father have renounced Oba Atokbe before he died. I was so happy. So anywhere he is today now is in mortuary. My father is in mortuary in Benin. But before my father will be buried, I want to make sure that the God of our forefather kill from Oba inner family. And I will come out and announce before the end of December, Oba child our ancestor will kill one inside or his wife. Because him not will quick die. He will die shameful death. Before we will bury my father, put on for grant. I want, as the thing is, if those days, if the Oba Benin that they will carry many people to bury him. So we want to also implement their own way of culture. So as my father died now say we will see pray now to our forefathers. Ogiso Atokpe is a commit today that the children of the Oba Benin want deaths among them. This is a prayer, and I have asked my gods of our lands, ancestors, I have asked today that before we bury my father, I want to make sure that Oba child die. Because Pharaoh refused to let the children of Israel to be free. I have prayed with the staff and the sword of our forefathers to make sure that Oba of Benin child will die or your wife will die. So that we will use that one to bury my father. He said, so you will see when I will come and announce that Oba daughter or his son die. Then after that one died, then I'll come bury my father. So I will wait until the children of Oba Benin start dying, then I will bury my father. So that is it. So for my father, it's in the mortuary, and my father will not go alone, and they have to use the IBINU Oba. Even if possible, the Oba Benin, I will consult the other side that I want him to go, so that he will go with my father, because he poisoned my father. My father was poisoned. My siblings, and they are not quarreling with me that I am because of me, my father was poisoned. My sister, my brother, the same father, the same mother, they are now quarreling with me that if not because of me, my father would have been alive. But somebody got to do it. Somebody have to make sacrifice. So if my father died because of me talking about freedom, this one will show the whole world that the Oba Benin is a tyrant. It's an evil. So let him quiet. He's here watching me. The Oba Benin is here watching me. Oba Benin, let me tell you. So you are watching me here. I have decreed that before we bury my father, your child will die. And I want to beg those people who are very close to Oba, if any of your children die, please don't hesitate to tell me. Because we want to make sure that the God of Ogiso, Igodomigodo, is stronger than the God of human sacrifice. So, okay, Mayo and Amigbe, Ugbodorikian. My way the way tell Opa. Dododo, Ederara Rio Tana, Baeku Egbe, Dododo, Emenogiso Tami Mawani Maraya Yi Oba O Dododo, Ederara Rio Tana, Baeku Egbe, Dododo. Ogiso Meriuge O, Oriuge O, Yuge O. Ogiso Mariuge, Ijare Marayo Re. I have made the Benin people to understand that those juju are fake. If the juju have power, why would the Oba Benin come into court? They have laid a curse on me. I was expecting the Oba Benin to wait for the curse to kill me. I love you so much. So we will continue to believe what we believe. And we'll continue to do what we know best. We believe we shall win. And we are very confident. I'm confident. I will use this opportunity to appeal to our brothers and sisters who are queuing to the ideology of this Oba of Benin, this Ososomaye, Ogunba, those rubbish. Please desist and deviate from it. If you know you have Olokun in Benin, you know you have Shango, you have all those rubbish. I know more about those spiritualism. I will always give you this my water. You use it to do some necessary prayer so that you'll be free, set yourself free, because those idols is you inviting them too close to you, then you continue to be punished. You said when you are Roman, you just look like the Romans. Because they are live in Germany. They say, I live in Germany, German life you live. So please don't hesitate to consult me, contact me. I know many of you are still in bondage. Some people that are watching me here, they are scared to even call me, and they see me alone is a shock because this traumatization and horror have lived with us for more than 700 years. They even make bearing the name Ohombamu. Oba is horror, So, nevertheless, I will continue to advise our people to stand now and support Imajoka, support me, support us financially. Because if I want to go to Nigeria now to go and organize our Igodomigodo revolutionary movement, we are going to have a revolutionary movement to destroy this kingdom of human sacrifice. My destroyer. Ezeleka ewa mwegbe no ya le ari sambisa. Hello?
Hello, my brother. It's where you.
What?
I greet you, my brother. There is something I want to really understand about the history of the migration. Like, because I don't hear many different stories. I don't really know the one will be the truth again.
Okay.
So say now Yoruba people now they go Benin. So say no, now the Oba Pikin where they won't crown as Oba, but the elders of the palace won't kill her. Now Edo can escort her, make it wrong. Then they come kill Edo, as they kill Edo, in wrong go Ife. At that time for Ife, they look for they were consulting their gods to get an Oba. So in Congo then in Congo become Oba for there. In Congo be Oduduwa for there. Then suddenly things called the apple for Benin land. Wait, things called the apple because they know say the Oba's son don't die. Say that become.
Okay. No verse.
So they come got to go find her.
We don't. That is really talk.
Brother, I won't know the.
Listen, if you carry monkey from here go for America, no be monkey still be. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
If a tortoise the travel, I think you carry has follow body. Yes or no?
Why not?
Okay. They say.
Not true.
They say now, so they go born Oduduwa Kalade and go born. You don't ever go Ife. You see they speak anything like our language for there. See they speak Yoruba for there. See they speak Igbo for there. See they speak Ishan for there. Can you show me one sign for Ile Ife where it signify say Ogiso Pikin go there? But now I can show you something now. If you enter inside Aba Palace, the first thing we see for them now Ogunba. Ogun na which language be that one? No be Yoruba language.
Yoruba.
Ogun na waiting. Ogun na be the first son of Oduduwa. Okay. Look. Now, if you want to investigate, for you to really know say the Oba na Yoruba man, yes. I beg you. Well, I know say you will mean they no go attack you, all those Oba family attack you. They don't feel attack you. They don't feel do anything. They don't feel attack you. So I want to tell you secret what you want to do now. Anytime you take a chance, go Oba Palace.
Yeah.
Ask them say Usen and Oba Benin, what did they be to each other? Usen. You know Usen, la word of Usen. You will ask Palace chief. They will suspend. They not go give you water drink. You will ask them say Usen, the word of Usen and the Oba, waiting they be to each other. They will tell you say they be brother. They will tell you they don't fit deny that one. Ela word of Usen, now he be the senior brother to Oromiyo. The name na Oluwaye. Now Oluwaye na they come turn to Olawore. We not sabi pronounce am well. Oluwaye of Usen. Why Oba Benin and Oluwabi, two brothers, when they come from Yoruba lands, now his senior brother say he will stay there. 90 found that place. The name of that place called Ifekekere. If you think na lie they talk, Olawolofu send palace still there. But Oba of Benin, now they collect money for Ovia. Only in one night, I really go on. Then they give her money at all. Oba that one dey for Germany here. They are you see before you see you send they speak Yoruba language.
Yeah.
In Benin, from Igun to Lagos Street to Ibiwe to Wire Road to Use. Now Yoruba language and they speak. In Asu Senbi, Asu Benin be that time. Some parts they speak Yoruba language. May I clear you now? The family of Oni Edigi. Oni na which language? Not be Yoruba. Huh?
Yeah.
Now then follow Oromi or come from Ile-Ife. They follow him. The family of Iyama, they are from Ile-Ife. May I tell you, this family I want to mention for you. So now then they rule us for Bedo State. If you go high court, now there be registrar, now there be judge, now there be everything. They are very they just use us like fools. They go they appoint their brother for villages as a no-gi. So what we are trying to explain to you, brother, listen. Go to Hussein and ask who is Selaworo of Hussein to Oba of Benin. Go and ask in the palace. They will tell you the truth. We are not fighting war with Yoruba. I am respecting the king of Hussein. I will continue to respect him all the days of my life. He's been oppressed by the Oba of Benin. The Laworo of Hussein is the immediate elder brother to Oba. Oromio and the two of them, one is called Oluwabi, the other one is called Oluwaye. They are brothers, the same father, the same mother. But the Oba of Benin have oppressed that guy. He could create a no-gi, put for this guy territory. The money they come from federal government, what they give each local government, Oba of Benin, they collect all. They ask me no understand. See, go ask the Lawori of Hussein, say where they come from. Your senior brother and your younger brother, not the same mother, if not the same mother, the same father born on her, don't know where I come. What make it wakere?
Why not?
Already when I can write all those things to confuse people. May I tell you the history of Ishekiri and Hussein? The way they came, where they come from Ife.
But the history where they go put for internet.
Now, one now you get money now. When you get you go fit sell lands. Oba Benin fit sell village. Nobody dey answer. Where I think in village here. If Oba Benin call your village say one sell and you fit do anything. Ask. I go Bave. I go Batile. I go wait now. So brother, no argue. If they told you that they born Oduduwa, no follow the argue. Take more to go to where did they go that place? Go to Hussein. You will get the truth from there. What about Ishekiri? You know the Olu of Wari? You know who be the Olu of Wari? Olu of Wari na be the son. See, may I tell you the history of the Ishekiri. When Oromia and his brother Olaworo of Hussein came from Ife, nobody invite them. If they why did they invite two of them? Why they not come put Olaworo of Hussein for us? Now Ogiso born. Why be say no be Ogiso born your brother, but now he can't born you? Who be fool? They fool like that. So let me tell you something. The Shekiris they migrated from Ile-Ife alongside with the people of Hussein. So when them stop over in Hussein, the Olaworo of Hussein stayed there. Then the Romeo went back to Isilu. They see the palace of the Ogiso is that Ogiso quarters and Ogiame Palace. They say that we are down to first, down to area command. These are all Ogiso Palace. There was never a time they go call and come become Kaladina. If they go call me, come become president, don't be Abuja presidency you will stay. Not be that palace you will stay. When you forgot the rule from inside forest, ask them, say, well, where was the palace where they come the rulers? Let us forget about where they rule. Let me tell you something. Up till 1950, The language they speak for around palace is Yoruba. If you want to know, enter Ogbe. About 30 years ago, yeah, you see Mama Tinuke, Mama Shade, Mama Jide, Mama Bayo Ade, Osula, Kola. You see those names you are seeing around there, they still retain the name, just like Usen people. You know, when you come carry Benin City go Usen, within 20 years, that Usen language will come out for roads. Another language will overcome am. You know, you don't know. You know, if they carry Benin City, nothing I will send it. See, these people, they are not from our land. That's why we are not the same. They say, Obiesese. You know what the meaning of Esese? Esese are the families who came from Ile-Ife. You know, say some fools, they don't understand history. Ovioba, Obiesese ni Yoba. Imaniki Ile-Ife re Yoba any Esese. Ovien marinda Yoba, marinda family Kinya Niki Ferry. So what we say now, we say we don't want to be of Yoba again. I mean, you don't see captains that say, "What Yoba and how can somebody be saying that one with his mouth? If you really know that these people are not terrorists, have you ever seen any Yoruba man where he will say a king saying in a slave for generation, or he will come? You never say for Igbo land the king will come carry their village with the selam. He will appoint a brother, he will the selam. He was in a kingdom. You don't see those nonsense where the Oba Benin they do. Ishan people they do them. Igbo they do them. You don't see that backwardness. It's not be backwardness, all these things be now progress. I mean, stupidity, all these things be. Oba be not get any matter with the treat for palace, how to sell land, how to sell Oba come and help us land. He goes there, they don't know where the land pass. Now you go see a point to him for there, go say Ija, Oba win my line, my band Ija, Oba not come from that place, he don't know where boundary pass. He go send people come for a palace and at the moat 9 pass. They will just carry 2,000 plots given. Each village is, you know, that's what will open all the money. Oba they collect 90 million from Coca-Cola every year. How much they collect for Guinness? How much they collect for all year? Wait there. If you do slave people that pass on slaves on slave see they get freedom, but we imagine the person will see there America. He was in a slave instead be to Oba. For America, if Oyibo man call you slave, you will fight him. But we will use our own maths to be tell ourselves, say we be slave to Oba. Oba or that people do. They can marry your wife, they do nonsense. So the Oba of Benin, 100%. You see, when you know they talk about something like Yoruba man, see now them born now. You know, so they give them a gift, just not for Ife. Now them born now. So what we are saying now is that the palace of the Ogiso, which is Ogiame Palace, that is the original palace of the Ogisos. When they met, when they came to our land, they said they conquer us. They said we were warriors. So we said now we want to defend our nationality. We are not Benin Kingdom. We are not Benin. We are Igodomigodos. We are Iduu. If you Ogiso not Ga. We have come. I want to assure the Benin people that thank God that the Ogisos have waken our people up. The Yoruba people, they are watching from far. The Isoko, they are watching from far. The Jaws, they are there for us. The Ishans, they are smiling. When I come to Benin to take over our land from this IBINU Miss Blood, it will not take me more than 48 hours to capture them. And we will capture them. Thank God now the Fulani are even helping us, trying to provoke restiveness. So when it sets, say the Oba Benin believes that he can use Ayes. We will instruct those our brothers who are the Igodomigos in Aye not to take side with the Oba. All those Idoyekeme, we are going to arrest them. Their house, I will not have forgiveness for people like Idoyekeme. I am going to use bulldozer to finish all their houses. Yeah, go 1 year. Though they will see these boys say, "Oh, the police is by their back, they have a gun." We will overcome them because we are majority. The Jaws, our Igodomigodos. Have you seen the Joma denying that it's not an Igodomigodo? Will you see we just deny we Igodomigodo? Have you even seen Shama deny that it's not from Ogiso? But who is calling the rest people slave? Oba and his group. Minority. Vitin in the village Yahweh no Giyahi. For what reason? Have no Gina Wadam Yome? Oh, why your friend Waboki Hotel? Ya Goriawa. Iraja Inaja Buwa. Uwege yet even boy, I will not have pity for you. Yeah, oh, Wabo. Ya Goria kwa. What? If you Ogiso Mahima, maybe Oba, those money we get now paper. You know, if you use the money, we'll see what we'll scatter those houses, we'll bulldozer. You, what you do to our forefathers? Your forefather do to us, sell us, give Portuguese, sell us, give Dutch, sell us, give Spanish, sell us for British. And you say you are proud that you conquer us. And today you say that you see born Ijo. We say they don't get land. You say now you get Ijo land. So I want us to appeal to our people that those people who are scared, the Oba Juju is a fake. It doesn't work. And I want to tell you, if you have any Juju before for house, consult me. I will what do you call it? I will neutralize those powers of the Ogisos. And many here sanwe. We are neutralizing again. And many sanwe. Hello. Usa. But they be soon. So no. Hello?
Hello, bros. Good evening.
Sir, good evening, sir.
I bet they watch you. Now that is shampoo your fans. I bet God go bless you. With they see your handwork.
Okay.
God go bless you. I beg. Wait till me they talk. I they see at the Murphy they beg money for social media. Cause me, I tell and say all those money will be say they pay. So no, it's a person go contribute one naira give them.
That's true.
Because if you talk to bad thing, let's say they remember some people.
Yeah.
If good thing they come, they not they remember say some people they exist.
Yes, and when very soon now they don't sell all those Benin land finish now. They will see enter Igwebe. They will see now they get Oba na get land, na get Igwebe. They will come see the fights. They will see now Oba the Igwebe people na be settlers. And then their land don't reach here. Now so land.
God will bless you, bros. God will protect your family.
Yes.
All your enemy when you die, they go die before you. They go sleep. They not go wake up.
But you know, so all those Ijo people, they be your brothers, so they be your real brother. If you want to know, if you want to know whether the Ijo people are your brother, you don't ever see for as Ijo people many reach for Port Harcourt, Ishan people many reach for Port Harcourt. You know it's too much. Your noise is too much for that side, though. Hello.
Hello, they hear me, bros.
Where you are, the noise is too much there. So have you ever seen any place in Port Harcourt? They have Ishan people so much. You see Ijo people fighting Ishan. You don't see them? No. The blood is thicker than water, the blood flowing. The Oba of Benin is the terrorist in our land. And Eddie Murphy is calling me terrorist. Eddie Murphy went to police and report me that I'm a terrorist. He reported me to the police that I'm a terrorist. Not only terrorist too. Eddie Murphy, if you see lie where Eddie Murphy put for my head, the day I will give testimony, everybody will like Eddie Murphy. What Eddie Murphy talk for my head? Brother, I don't fit it again. Me just put out. If I tell you what Eddie Murphy go tell German government, but upon all those things, it is if you go live, they'll come block my Facebook. They'll come beg me. They'll ban me. But the surprise that the movie say upon all the whole lie we talk, police don't invite me many times. I never see anywhere the federal say they convict me say I be criminal on those lies. If I tell you how many court cases I get, but our people they're supposed to help me. So get cap, not get heads. But some of them see the fear, say, Oba. But until that day. Obiera Iwuyaona. Okay, no, Ogiso. Now, let me just say, Oba will bury his son before December. A child, when he bury him now, come out, congratulate, hallelujah. Oriboya Moyo Tone. Now, so it happened to the first AY. Now, two of the children died the same day. As he say, anyone listening to the Ogisos, the land belongs to us. We drive them away from our lands. We know the families who came from Ife. We know them. Ife no wakere. Uwa to wa le wa bege wa no sumbe gele. Uwa ha remi le la. Man, you must go and take refugee in Ife where your ancestors come from. So please, my brother, I just want to urge you people, please help me so that I can be able to continue with my lawyer. I have cases in courts, more than 4 cases, all relating from Oba. But I urge my people to be supporting me. But sometimes when you beg for help, they will not listen to you. Please, if you want to, even though it's €10, I will give you my GoFundMe. You put €10 inside. Please, I urge you all to support me. By help you making a team, you go where in the lawyer. And the more final, I have picture game aladia or wash away. A case in the runner. You have a lawyer. You may be only. Yeah, till the 300 lawyer in lawyer one in a to lawyer we go. Oh, when my lawyer in my lawyer, if you got the 300 within it, we cannot defeat him, so that the international community have to know that the reason why our people are running away from our home is the Oba Benin and his families and his criminal associate, Iba Magba, Kotusubu, Abatobaze. These are the criminals. You know, so when Amigo was saying the other time that Abatobaze is a very mafia, but people never believe. If they tell you that Abatobaze is a boy to do Yekime, you will not believe me. He'll come out, a bug will be. Thank God people I'm knowing. So thank you so much. I want to off this program. Please, I beg you in the name of God. That is my telephone number. Help me. Anything. Let me be strong. Let me be able to face this man. David was having few men. I'm not saying everybody should. People that are watching me are more than 800. But I don't say everybody should just. No. I said few are chosen inside. Oh, Ogiso, I will give you €10. Send me your GoFundMe account. I will give you 5,000 naira. Send me your Nigeria account. I will give you €1,000. Ija. If I get €1,000, I know we'll talk again. I know. I will just arrange all this money. I give lawyer this one. I give lawyer this one. I give lawyer this one. I give him my joker this one. Finish. I did work here. If I will come to teach history. So they ask for money. I will open book because they read history in so time of this. Please, don't forget to write down for Google. I want to give you one history class now. When I write Benin Esan War, read and they Google. If you don't read that one, I'll see going to give you another history where you see read. But I get books. You understand? So who's suffering now? They say, oh no, the more you go report to police. I have children here. I am not terrorist. Or the Murphy is stupid. Can he come and defend terrorists? It's crazy. Do you know the meaning of terrorists? You know, this time when the Murphy go report me to police and report all those lies, and God is also helping me. Maybe they further assassinate me. The Murphy is trying illegally. God is even using that idiot to help my life. Maybe they further attack me for Italy and just choke me for eye, blind my eye, or hit me for here with knife. You know, these are some of the things God used to prevent you. See, instead of your destiny to be denied, it's better delayed and have it. So we have always stand for lights. When we supported Governor Basek, he won. We supported the Majuka, he won. Who is a loser? Loser, oh, loser, loser, oh, loser. Oba ewa you don't lose. or by you will lose forever. Who are at all? Whatever we bowa. If you mamma just say, I may not go to me, go sagwe. We are near wa. Emmanuel. Wagato. Phone by me, thank you. And may I play the movie take close.
I can't go in. I can't take Jenny. I can't take lawyer. I tell you, but my own Maria do not like it, Baba. When we are say, can you give Kenya? Can do the community, a dog community. You're gonna tell you was there. Don't work